the podcast.
Yes, welcome
back to This Sucks podcast.
Yes, we suck.
He sucks, I suck, everybody sucks.
I love to suck a lot. Charat. We are sucks.
We are suck.
Medyas.
We sucks.
Medyas ni.
Correct.
This Sucks podcast.
Yes.
This is a podcast where we talk and rant and complain about our lives as artists.
Sometimes therapy session po siya.
Yes.
If you've seen last week's episode,
Yes.
It was.
Yes.
Therapist.
But I think we've made strides in that session.
Yes,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
the result po siya.
Off-cam pod,
off-cam.
therapy session na pod me.
Actually, continuation.
So, this is a... Nalimot na nung ko sa akong spiel. Therapy na siya. Muhigda na lang siya.
Kulang. Asan atong kuan? Papel.
Habol.
This is a podcast where we demystify the lives of creative people.
Correct.
Of doing the craft and working in the creative industry. Because behind the glitz and glamour and away from the spotlight, we are all just made of cardboard, glue sticks, and
Yes.
insecurities.
Mga masking tape.
Correct.
Yes, masking
Ako
tape.
made of plastics.
And plastic.
Stapler.
Like this
Usahay.
one.
Plastic.
Yes,
Yeah.
Exhibit A.
Yay. How are you guys?
Yes, save the turtles, no straws.
Correct.
Yes. No to plastic.
Oo. Imo kong ilikuan sa dagat sus Ginoo ko
Mulutaw
mulutaw
dyan na
gyud
siya.
ko. Nakitaan ko nilang Kuya Jerry actually galutaw-lutaw.
Ganon.
That's how we first met him.
Sa Apo, nalagi manikin diri.
Ay,
Si Ruby di
nakabotox.
ay.
Pasensya si
Yes.
Botox.
Correct.
Oo.
Pero wag ako kasalig sa akong face ha. O ako sa akong botox.
Wala ka ng fox eyes?
Wala.
Fox like
Eto to ba fox
F-U-C-K-S?
eyes ka dahil?
Wala.
Oh my God.
Wala.
It's naturally yung fox eye.
Oo.
Check
Kitas
out.
fox ay, babe?
Asya na ba?
Wala. Wag ko gapakuan. Gabas gapa botox. Wag ko gapa botox.
Anyway, we will introduce ourselves, no?
Yes.
Correct.
So this is Mark.
Hey.
Mark Twinkle. I'm Hotchi. And our eternal guest,
Yes.
Ruby.
From the house of
Fox. Fox eyes.
House of Fox Eyes.
Yes, what does the
Ruby
fox say?
Correct.
Yes, he does. He fucks.
A lot.
Yes.
Correct.
Like just before he came
Just before here.
Yes.
Correct.
He
fucks.
came there before he came here.
Yes. He came
kabili
twice
ako,
na. Charot. He came somewhere else.
For all of you asking, we are assuming that you're asking.
Yes, we are.
You're assume pag may cake. Kuan pa man may mga 50 views pa lang man.
So far. Actually. Charot.
We gained 5 followers.
Exactly. Sikat na kayo, guys. I can't believe that. Mass hysteria outside. Sorry, check.
We are Table 12. Hi! We are a multi-platform storytelling company no, that produces Bisaya stories for theater, film, radio, and TV. And we produce productions like this podcast. Yes. Productions. Productions ang gingon?
Really?
We produce productions
Correct.
like this.
Make it big.
Productions like this.
Correct.
Podcast.
Yes.
Yes. So, we are going to speak in English, but most of it will be in Bisaya because we can't go from one language to another. No? Bilingual problems.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yes, but we will try to speak in English. We usually
Yes.
do.
True.
But, sino kong but?
Kaya mo sa mga podcast.
Ay, dapat pares doon si Banter 66.
Gaga English.
Sorry,
Throughout.
we can't relate. Hi,
Ginoo
Stan.
ko gamahay gani ko nga nitungha ko tong tapasahuna.
Okay ka na ba yung mga chants?
Banter 66. Yeah, our
Binawa.
ang contemporary
Oy, ang
na mo.
Banters?
Banter.
Banter 66. Kuan ba siya? Lami ang podcast nila.
Yes,
Lami
actually.
yun. It's just that lisod lang siya sa kong part kaya di mo ko tiglang tagkuan Star Wars.
Yeah,
It's for
true,
Star
true,
Wars
true.
fans. For
But
the
lami
Star
ang
Wars
podcast
fandom.
Yeah.
Yes, their contribution to the Star Wars
For sure.
fandom. Yes. So anyway,
Yes.
no,
Uh-uh.
we are going to speak in English for our audience
For the benefit.
out there,
Uh-uh.
for the benefit for our audience.
Of the
Correct.
doubt.
All how many audience?
Oh! 10 and a half na.
Daghan na po na si
Doha na
Oo.
po.
Kasi ba,
Like,
Usa ka,
10 and a half pa tong last week.
Then
Kaya
10 and a
appeal
half.
6. Ito siya?
Dalagang gamay.
Oo.
So, na another gamay na po. Ulitaw na po
Yes.
siguro na siya.
Correct.
Ulitaw
Yes, yes,
gamay.
yes, yes.
Ulitawang gamay.
Katong favorite, katong kuan. Katong mo tudlo og karate.
Giant smalls.
Who are these people?
Si Giant Man, Giant Boy.
I don't have TikTok. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I can't relate.
Anyway, I'll send it to you later.
Okay.
With us, kita 6 minutes yun na to introduction.
Entrance, intro pala.
So, today, our topic for today
Yes.
is creative brain drain.
Nice topic.
Correct.
I like this a lot, actually.
That's all.
Thank you! Bye!
Brain drain, which means, growing up, no? I've always heard of this phrase, brain
drain. Yeah.
Ginatudluan yun ta ani sa school nga. Especially in the Philippines, there's a brain drain in the Philippines. Tanang mga intellectuals or those who can can contribute to the Philippine society or the Philippine economy tungod kay, we're pobre. And we don't have a lot of opportunities for
True.
For
Professionals.
for professionals, yeah. Even karon maglisod man gihapon.
Tinod.
Correct.
They will go abroad.
Over the
you know?
backhod, yes.
Over the backhod, mag OFW.
To greener pastures.
Yes, to greener pastures. We have a lot of good scientists. We have a lot of good artists. Mga maayo gyud.
Athletes even.
Yeah, athletes. Either dili matagaan opportunity, dili ma-support,
Yeah.
dili makuan, dili matagaan. Walay industry for that. That walay jobs that pay well.
Yeah, true.
Mao nang manghawa.
True.
That's why ang ato ang kuan karon ang pinaka dako nga tawag ani
Issue?
naga-contribute sa atong
Contribute.
economy is OFWs.
True, until now.
Yeah. Me personally, no, na OFW na kuan.
My parent
Everyone,
was. My
yeah.
brother is.
Everybody
Kami tiri,
had
kaming tulo.
Kami affected with actually
Yeah.
kami tulo.
every Filipino na ay relative nga or immediate family member nga
OFW.
nag-OFW.
True.
And what you're saying is creative brain drain. Ang tanan natong artists are either mag-outsource og jobs outside while in the Philippines or really just go
Out.
out.
True.
Maunang I think nga ang mahatag sa ato ang artistic products katuna pong like ABS-CBN or GMA, like a lot of people are asking for like better Filipino artists. They're just not working here.
True.
Yeah, we've drained to the Philippines
Everything,
of
Yeah,
better
tinood.
artists, or they're not that famous because
Recognition, yeah.
walay careers. Akong kasturya. Sorry guys.
It's fine.
So,
No problem.
what can you say about like that phenomenon?
I feel like the most recent one right now is katong Triangle of Sadness. Katong Kadali de Leon.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that a movie?
Yeah.
A movie.
This is
One siya kanang nominated siya din nakadaog pud siya Best Supporting Actress.
This is a very as of the moment, this is a very well publicized film. Well, kanang labi ang PR di lang nga team actually. And kanang more siya it's bouncing from one festival to the next, and it's really getting traction kay more bag I think ginapush kanila nga. What if they've she's been nominated for a BAFTA, si Dal de Leon. Pag she's an old-time actress here ba sa Philippines, character actress, and
na-recognize yun siya
she got recognized internationally, and karon gani there's been news nga na mga offer niya with international films sa Hollywood.
Oh.
And she's been making the rounds in like international award-giving bodies. I think sa Golden Globes. She na-invite po to siya. I'm not sure if she was nominated for that. Sa BAFTA po.
Nominated.
I think she was nominated sa BAFTAs. And I think they're campaigning now for her to be nominated sa Oscars. But I don't think she got that. Or siya na-nominate actually.
Oh.
For Best Supporting Actress. Murbag, kana, yeah. Si Dali Dion, yeah.
Katong naa sila sa dagat.
Pag na-stranded sila sa Saka Island. Oo.
So karon lang siya na balaan nga.
I mean, she's been in a lot of movies in the past
In the
here sa Philippines.
Philippines.
It's just that we don't have
It's
she's
not
not being-
mainstream or it's not
we
like
don't have the market for
popular.
her ba for actors in the same caliber as her.
Yeah.
Mas na-appreciate siya karon sa Hollywood, which is sad ba kay murag we have a lot of that's like a very common story here in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Nga, we focus too much on love teams, we focus too much on like the younger crowd, sa mga bata, because that's what sells.
Yeah, production companies
Oh.
take talents who are not actually talented.
Yeah, just good looking. Sometimes
Just good
just
looking.
marketable lang, then
Correct.
so then I think
Yeah.
even a lot of our movies are recognized po sa internationally,
international, yeah.
but here
our
in the
directors and producers,
exactly. So
filmmakers are
sometimes dili pod likayan I think sa mga production companies nga they make movies that will cater to award-giving bodies. More
Yeah.
film fest oriented ang ilang movies ba dili siya pang mainstream sa Pilipinas kasi kabalo mo sila nga walay support and walay market here.
Yeah,
That's why they'd
true.
much rather take it outside.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. We're not even the main audience of our own films.
Yeah.
Correct.
Quality films
That
even.
is true. Like
Yeah.
if you want quality Filipino films, you can't find it anywhere in the
Tinuod.
Philippines.
Exactly.
I don't even know where to access all the indie films sa Philippines.
Yeah. That's the bad
Like
thing.
all the award
Exactly.
that won awards, wala ka pa
Yeah.
kasi access.
I feel like it's very hard. I mean, even very hard, but I feel like it has to be a conscious effort, manggod.
Yeah.
For our industry jud to really push for the films ba nga are like I mean I'm not saying about tayo siya nga films because there are mainstream films nga I enjoy and I appreciate but katong mga hard hitting very I feel like movies I feel are na substance in terms of like the storytelling, the stories, the performance itself.
Yeah.
Dili ko siya mainstream accessible sa mga regular Filipino people.
Yeah. Yeah. Ikaw, Ruby, what can you say about it?
What a shot.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
kayo.
much. No, tinod ba na, that is the reason why magmantener na lang gyud ta og kaning mga telenovela, mga teleserye,
Yeah.
mga kuan because even kita sa ato ang selves no ay sa kuan sa industriya especially nga katong bata pa ta kay ato ang mga lantaw mga marimar mga dili atong original ba oo nga films niya ay pang dabra ra ba gyud.
Yeah,
So that is the reason why murag kanang drain sa atong topic.
Brain drain.
Brain drain gyud. Munang walay choice ang ubang artist kung dili
Exactly.
manggawas na lang gyud and it's unfair no kung imong butong na naon kay mura ba og kanang love jud kaayo ang ilabi ang gina-promote especially sa mga designer from film mo kwanta sa mga designers kay sikat gud kayo ang Filipinos karon sa mga when it comes to fashion designing like Michael Cinco naa sila sa Dubai karon and then they are shining.
Really good
The money is
They
there,
are
mga boys.
shining.
Yeah.
Yun, yeah. Gila ilahan ng gikuan kanang giilisa ng mga dagkong mga names sa Hollywood like silang Beyonce, Lady Gaga. Ana katong American Horror Stories man siguro to nga gisuot ni Lady Gaga dito. Naiusa dito nga gihimo ni Michael Cinco, I think, no? If sahib ko. Kay muna siya kanang usahay kani pong ato ang kuan manggod kaning countries nato mura ba og siguro gidawat na lang pod siguro nato nga pobre ta nga dili ta makasupport sa ato ang mga artists dire. So kita po nga mga artists na initiative na lang pod nato nga mga tugawas.
Oh,
Kay para ma-recognize kay ngano lisod ba kaay kung buto na hunaon mahal ang art, mahal ang fashion designing.
Self kaya sa kuan.
Oh, mura ba og as much as we want to be patriotic pero dili na to mabuhat
Yeah.
because mismo sa atong kagulingong country mura gina reject pud ta ba Og
Kita ma-appreciate.
by not giving enough opportunities
Yeah.
sa ato ang nasod.
I think colonial mentality has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, true.
Nga we kanina katong like last episode, pila ka episodes to, like we favor foreign films. We
True.
favor kuan because number one pod good films, good Filipino films that are out there are inaccessible for us.
Actually.
We don't know where to get them. We don't know where to access them,
Yeah.
even in the internet. I don't know. I haven't searched. But ang maadto pud sa Netflix is katura pong makita na po nato diri.
Tinuod.
Coco Martin.
Oo.
Probinsyano ra gihapon, but like I've seen like even local diri nga mga filmmakers. There are a lot of filmmakers here in Dumaguete.
Yeah.
There are a lot of filmmakers in Mindanao nga not just Manila ha kay daghan naman kay squad sa Manila, but daghan kayong filmmakers who were awarded internationally. Ang ano po, like usa pod because of colonial mentality. Number two, we don't actually culturally pod, we don't recognize our talents, like Filipino talents, unless they make it big.
Yeah, true.
Like part po na sa atong pagkakat-kat.
Tinuod.
Part sa pagkakat-kat sa
It's the
Pinoy.
climb jud kayo.
Nga kanang if naay Pinoy nga nag-excel sa Hollywood, maski film siya, wala magay siya ni dako diri sa Pilipinas. Basta kay Pinoy.
Yeah.
Kuan mo ang kunjud.
Wala gani claim nga Pinoy sila.
Wala sila ni claim nga na Pinoy sila. Nga kuan. Because, kusog karon ang kuan kanang sa YouTube nga kanang Filipino baiting, Pinoy baiting.
Pinoy baiting. Clickbaiting sa mga Pinoy.
Because Filipinos
Yeah.
support foreign kuan.
We like the Western validation, Manggol. A lot of the
we
time.
want it. And even with theater,
Yeah.
I think it's true nga we wouldn't even recognize Lea Salonga if she did not
Become
excel.
Yeah, Miss
and, if she did not become Miss Saigon.
Correct.
If wala siya gi-acknowledge sa New York.
tinuod.
Yeah.
If nag-perform na siya dito and dili siya critically acclaimed, wala, dili mo angkon.
Correct.
There's so many great Filipino actors, I'm pretty sure, in the States nga we don't know of. Kaya isa sikat.
Yeah.
Right? Even like silang kanang mga like silang Rachel Ann. She did her rounds sa Broadway and sa West End.
Yeah.
And the only reason why na-publicize siya because sikat na magpo siya daan. And
na siya
also
daan,
because received magud yung performances dito. For a bet if wala to siya na well received, as if man people would actually even recognize her or like applaud her kay syempre wala may baho sa Pilipinas.
Yeah.
Di mo ta ma-appeal siyang honor kay rider man kay pud ta mga Pinoy.
Kat-kat.
Kat daw kay usahay. So it's sad
Very cat.
bang kana bang like this applies to a lot of things such as in the arts, like sa sports.
Yeah.
Si Hidilyn Diaz. Sikat na lang siya kay like
Pero grabe yung suffer biya gyud nakita na ko.
she had to suffer jud but atong nadaog siya gold sa Olympics. Daga na kay ni pledge og mga minilyon, daga na kay where was this support when
Katong
she
sa
was
panahon nga
starting
ninahanglan
out?
siya.
Years and years and years before.
Mga athlete nga gi-train sa ubang nasod.
Ang mga coach kay mga
Unya,
hapon, mga inchik.
Pagkabalo nga Pinoy. Ay, Pinoy. Maayo na siya
Ang coach pa ni Manny Pacquiao kay si Freddie Roach.
Amerikano ba ya?
Amerikano
Yeah.
ba?
Sagsi katong si Yulo,
Oo.
katong gymnast, yung
There-
coach kay Hapon or Chinese, Hapon, di ba? Hapon.
Kaya I've
Katong
seen-
skateboarder nga ako.
I've seen sa YouTube na animation nga maayo kay pag-animate. Like, it's not even the animation na makita nato sa TV nga kanang murag mag
Cartoons, 2D.
kanang lain kaayo ang pagka-edit.
Oo,
nga
kanang very
kuan.
basic jud.
Oo.
Pang
Nga murag-
sineskwela nga
nga murag
levels.
i-paint. It's not even that.
Legit,
like,
jud
it's
nga
like
legit.
the Disney nga level. I forgot unsa siya nga kuan.
Studio.
Oh, yeah. It's ano siya, artist lang gid siya, animator lang gid siya. I forgot na ang di ba kay usually sa TikTok ginadub lang, ay ka na mag-lip sync. Ang iyahang kind of lip syncing is maghimo siya characters. I-animate yun niya. I forgot the kuan.
But it's very good.
I'm gonna find it sa YouTube. And then daghan kaayo ni comment nga wala siya na maayo daghan kay tang Filipino animators nga maayo
Tinood.
pero dili ma-highlight
Diba
tungod kay ang tagaan og opportunities ang katungkuan maayo kayo mo ana.
Katong dahil pa mga
Ganun,
Pixar nga animators nga like are Filipino. It's like, they
dagan
work
ka
for
ayo.
Disney.
But
Even
ako,
Marvel.
if I had a choice, if I am that good of an
Kwarta, day.
animator,
Kwarta. Just Scholar. Si Steve. Yeah.
We have a lot of good artists. Not even like good sa standard sa Pinoy.
Yeah.
Good
Globally.
globally.
Exactly.
Like grabe ka maayo. And very like when I was taking filmmaking and they would find out nga I'm Filipino, every time teachers na ko moingon na, oh, I work with a Filipino guy who's really good, and oh, I work with a writer who's a Filipino. Oh, we've produced shows with this Filipino because daghan gyud daw di ay kay nangutan nako, why would you nga kanang ganung daghan kaayo nga Pinoy no siya nga daghan gyud daw kaayong mga Pinoy nga artist, and sa arts community globally known ang Pilipino nga maayo and very hardworking and very really kuan gyud ba kanang dugid ba kay culturally known ta as kanang hard workers yun daw.
Tinood.
And then kuan daw kanang light ka trabaho, kay masig katawa, kuan ba. So they will really remember usually Filipino artists.
Yes.
So,
kanang lisod siya. I can't dim lisod pero kanang daghan kitang asa ko ang part
Input,
ha.
yeah.
Daghan kay kung ganahan nga ingon pero di na ko siya maput into words. Cause
Isa language daw dahil.
Oo. Ano na lang English.
Check. Pwede lang ta.
Syllables.
Charades lang to sila ba? Oo.
Kanang sa kuan lang pod no kaning ang sa tagani oy kati
Unsa jud to kay.
kita man gud pong mga Pinoy especially karon nga mga generation grabe gyud ang kuan ang pag-reject nato sa ato ang kaugalingong culture man gyud pod sa tinuoray lang.
How can you say that? What's your basis?
Kuan kaning
Give at least 5 examples.
di mo yung 5 examples no
Duha na lang.
usahay ba when I say kanang like gina-reject nato in terms of appreciating it kay usahay dili nato ma-appreciate gyud ang ato ang kaugalingong work as an artist.
Also, I feel like even if there is ako personally ma-feel man ako as someone who's a Twitter citizen pod as well. Ma-feel man jud ako nga there really is a hunger for Filipino talent, for the uplifting of the atong arts industry sa Philippines. Feel jud ako nga kuan man saba man ta in terms of like the things we want to see from our industry, but it's just that wala joy those who have the money ba, those who can produce, those who can push
Walay mo
for
risk.
it, walay mo risk, walay
Kana.
part kasi they always think of profit. It's sad because we deserve the type of things nga Korea experiences nga lami kay ng entertainment industry because their government supports it and lami kay return billions of pesos jud or dollars rather.
Usa sa kawirduhan gid pod no kay kaning usahay ato ang kontra ang government.
Because wala jud
Mo sila
support.
mo against.
Exactly.
Ana.
Like a lot of artists would look for scholarships abroad, would look for mga programs that would feature their artworks in international museums.
Correct.
Stuff like that, mga arts stuff. So it's really hard when your government is not willing to help you.
Correct.
yeah, that is true.
Kay
Kapoy ba
lisod kaayo.
Kapoy na kay mga artists, habot wa kay support.
Oo.
Sa una lang. Pag
Tinuod.
ato na ka atong lugar nga mo support nimo jud.
Munang wala tay choice no kung dili
Exactly.
mag-work na lang jud tas call center. While
Day job gid ka.
day
na,
job
day
ka,
job,
then
na, kay
For brain drain, part of brain drain are people not pursuing their craft. because they'd rather eat
Correct.
something.
Correct.
How many call center agents are really good singers, are really good dancers, are artists?
Correct.
But call center sila because kwarta and
Yeah.
wala sila choice.
Yes!
Hi! Welcome back! Hey guys!
We are now in our most interesting part.
Yes.
of the
Correct, correct,
podcast.
correct.
The most awaited part
The
of the
most awaited
podcast.
part.
The most Nalang din ako.
The eternal
Guest! Hi, eternal guest.
Hello.
What's up? How are you
I'm
feeling
good.
today?
I feel so sick.
of love songs.
Oh,
Sad
sick of love song,
tears.
baby.
So, yeah.
This
Cheka
is a
lang.
segment where Mark and I are going
Yes.
to talk about a topic that we may or may not be interested in, but I think we are interested.
Very much
Yes,
so.
very
Again.
Okay. Sige, pag-istorya na mo.
Tama ka dahil. Maputo tayo ng part.
But Ruby does not know the topic.
At all.
Well,
But ang challenge is he has to contribute to the conversation.
Yes.
He has to keep the conversation going. And by the end of the
Niana was-
segment, he
Yes,
will guess.
Yes, what the topic is all about.
Yes.
Wow.
Last
Oh,
time
yes.
was 7. Oh,
Personal record.
Huh?
7 minutes.
Wow.
Oo. So, pag-istorya mo dayon.
So, karon 30 seconds. Oh,
2 minutes na, oh.
okay.
Ito minus. Ito minus 2 minutes.
Imagine na ito rin 2 minutes.
Extra
Ah,
pressure.
minus
Extra pressure.
Timer starts today.
Okay,
Oh, go.
So, this is a global phenomenon.
It is a global phenomenon. Super global phenomenon, jud kay siya. The reach of this, its reach has really been global,
Yes.
like literally.
Yes,
Golden
the
Globe
phenomenon is
Oh, charot.
global.
Yes, kayo.
Okay.
This is a very, very interesting art form,
Right?
right?
It is an art form.
It is an art
It is
form.
going to be
Okay.
a solid and good art
Solid
form.
and liquid.
It is a separate art form in itself. It's
Yeah,
an
exactly.
art form in
It is an art
itself.
form.
Yes.
And karon no, especially sa Philippines, walang pagsikat jud pud niya.
Oh.
Drag
there
queen,
is,
drag show.
The resurgence ba?
Drag queen, drag show. No? Kaya balo mo pagsikat drag? Asa man?
1 minute.
Oh my god! That was the best ever.
Oh,
Nabasa niyo ba mong chat?
wala ka
Isa
nang...
ka ba espiya?
Hingon maka especially here in the Philippines
Wala
ni
na siya
boom. Sa man ni
kuan,
boom
wala
diri
siya
diri nga kuan.
espionage.
Na.
Mga kuan.
I know.
Ano
It,
siya kuan? Feel na ko iyang usa ka matay kay muana ba? Mo separate ba?
yeah.
Ha? Usak to di ay. Si Jerry Monday nang inga ng powers.
Piste. But yeah, is that the final answer?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Yay!
Kasi yun, ito,
1 minute! That was so fast! Oh my God!
Alam nga, unsay ni boom diri nga mga kuan dahil sa Philippines. Di ba?
It is
drag
drag.
raman.
Yeah,
Global
true,
phenomenon naman siya ang
Wala ka
drag.
pala ba? Hindi
Yes.
kuan. Chinese. Pogo.
Change topic or padayon na?
Padayon na, guro.
Pala yun ka?
Padayon ra.
Oh, thank you so much for check.
Congratulations to
Congrats
our
to the...
Pero tinuod bitaw, grabe ang pag-boom sa drag kuan karon.
Ikaw,
Drag
Jer,
queen
as a
ka.
director. Ikaw, one more?
Yes, sige.
Hala!
Hala, ang rule ba yan kay usara?
So, since Ruby is very good na in this game and
Another
guess
one.
mo niya dayon, we
Break the
will
record.
up the ante and add another topic.
Make it an uncle.
Exact. Oo, uncle na siya. Up the uncle.
Sige
Not
go.
na up the
So
ante.
duha na ka buok kay
Up the ante.
pila ganin ka minutes ni nga kuan?
2 hours o supposedly.
30
2 hours
minutes.
ni siya nga segment.
Oo.
May Family Feud.
Oo. Sunod pa dugay-dugay na ko.
Piste.
Pag ingon ko niya drag, ano ko,
No?
ano ko ni Mark,
Siguro, or in fairness, kung unprovoked pagod to. Na?
Gamay. Ako
Ito
na
was
rin
one
ano, bright.
day.
Ito sa topic ko pud kaniha.
Oo.
Jud pod very fresh pa si memory and drag.
Fresh pa.
As a drug addict. Na.
Global phenomenon.
Wa nag yun.
Wa pa na ko. There.
Hala, uy, ginoo ko na kulba.
Okay, guys. So this, I think, is a bit challenging for us, Pod.
Yes.
Yes,
For me.
yes, for her. So
Yes.
this is a global phenomenon.
Uy, wala mo kasukao. Di mo kasukao na ng word ng phenomenon. Global phenomenon.
Di man siya global phenomenon.
Siya-
Ay, dili naman din.
It's a local phenomenon.
It's a local phenomenon.
Last na karon ka Harry Potter, ha? Bantan ka na.
Back when we were kids.
Yes, back when we were kids.
Yes.
This is, I think, in the same vein of mga topics. Karon, actually, especially karon, it is very much in the same topic, no? In the
Yeah, in the
vein.
same topic kaning karon brain drain.
I feel like it applies. So,
Before it actually like drained everything. This is one of the last ones nga kanang
we could
kuan,
both agree nga
nga we can be proud of.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
We actually have this.
at that time, it was like at the pinnacle ba jud? Or it was up there in terms of like where it was ato nga
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
No?
Like with the visuals and the
concept.
the storytelling. Yeah.
Exactly,
It
everything.
was really
It was very well thought of. Ikaw familiar ka ni nga, Kuanday?
Is that a movie?
Oh,
Series?
depende.
Wala mo.
Familiar ka ni nga,
Yes
kuan,
or no, Rav?
na
Depende.
show?
Encantadya?
Right na kayo, Ruby, ay!
This was our topic po po last time.
Right na kayo, Ruby, ay!
Buwang mo, nagawin ko childhood. Adyo ko yung pasik-pastiki, day. Humana, oy!
Okay, wala na.
Okay na, okay
Last
na.
na to siya, guys. So,
Hindi mo usog yung segment.
2 points. Last na yun siya nga part sa segment.
Ay,
Last na yun siya nga kuan, iteration sa segment. Hindi mo usog.
Sunod ani auto parts na.
Oo.
Kuan. Latest model of kuan.
Pag nakasunod na nila nga kuan, ipag-guess na ko kana yung wa na dyan ko kahibaw.
Oh,
Kuan
fair
na siya. Ang sunod ani kay color code.
Oh, feel ko scientific
FFD
terms sa dayon ni.
45.
Scientific names. Nabuang na taan ni Ron.
But oh my God, Ruby, you're very good. I'm so
Right,
proud.
Ruby.
Guys.
Wala pa na siya guy glasses ha.
Wala
Oh,
ko kay
bright na
plan.
siya daan.
Di ba good ko
Imagine.
pa bright po.
Baka siya get siya. But yes. It wins.
Anyway, we'll resume. To the
Oh, we're back. Hi. We're back, everyone.
Hi,
Hello.
We're back to our main topic. The creative brain drain.
Yes, yes,
Like,
yes.
karon, I think we're just starting to like especially after the pandemic, we're just starting to solidify our footing again for artists,
True.
especially with like drag.
Oo.
Diba? Although it did not come from the Philippines, but artists who we don't actually know in the community are starting to like kuan ba?
Oo.
Naga-start og flourish, naga-start
Yeah.
og grow,
Correct.
Exactly.
which is ang ako personally I hope it's going to continue.
Yeah.
Kay the last time that we had like a really good phenomenon
Local phenomenon. Really
local
global.
phenomenon is kuan katong gikuan na Encantadya.
Encantadya.
Like
No?
with the storytelling, with the costume, with the visuals, with everything. I wasn't a fan kay like pud akong gitan na ato kuan pud to Avatar pud akong kuan di nilang gitan.
But actually, kana
I'm more
magong
of a
show nga
cartoons
Encantadya, namang good po yung lugar sa Philippines nga Encantadya gid po.
Oh, really?
Dapat siya sa Palawan. It's really a small island and the people living there called Encantados and Encantadas. You can search it actually. Yeah, tinood ba na?
Formosa.
Tinood na.
Grabe
Niya
ko
ang
Glasses. Pasa ang glasses.
ayaw na kay Bright naman ko without the glasses. Feeling na ko makabogo ng imong kuan.
But genius na akad
Oo. Yeah, tinood na siya Encantados and Encantadas. There are people gyud nga ginatawag jud sila ana. I-search ko ya Mark.
Gani ako
Nga,
research.
kuan, oo.
Oh, continue.
Gamay kina
Chika
siya
mo
nga
dira.
island nga padulong na siya sa West Philippine Sea.
Encantadya,
Oh, Encantadia Island in the Philippines.
Palawan.
Dapat siya sa
Oh, chika mo ka. I'll look for the
Yung
kinama.
kuan ra is I think Ang nindot lang mo sa Encantadia is
They have their own language.
makonect siya sa Filipino culture.
Yeah.
Oo,
It's
tinawa.
very much rooted in the Filipino
Filipino,
culture, Jud.
Folklore,
Yeah, true.
kuan, ang pagkakuan sa Pinoy, ang pagka-superstitious sa Pinoy, nga ingon ani na ano siya ingon ana nga
Tinoon.
kaharian, na ani kuan. Ano ba, we
Amo
really
nag-search.
No, hina yung signal.
we really built a world. They really built a world
Not sa lore,
of the
basically.
Encantadia around Filipino culture.
Correct.
I think what's going to be the problem with the drag is it's not rooted on Filipino culture. So it's kind of like that's why it's more of pop. It's really towards pop culture.
Yeah, it is.
We're not saying that it's a total creative brain drain. Because Filipinos are good performers, man.
Yeah.
So you can really see the prowess of Filipino creativity and Filipino artistry
We're great performers.
in like
yeah, but-
in performing and like with drag. But I mean, I like drag, but Katura, I'm just pointing out the difference with the Encantadia and the drag karon ba. So it's not totally brain drain because we will earn performers from that. Ano lang. It's just more of highlighting the culture of another country.
Pero I feel like drag, I think ours isn't really drag. It's more of like kanang mga bar performers, kanang mga Japayuki inspired type performers. I think
No,
that was
there are na naman kanang drag sa una pa lang dito
Yeah.
sa Philippines
and
and
that was like itong organization.
yes, the Golden Gays.
Golden Gays,
The Golden
oo.
Gays. They are the first gyud nga recognized drag queen there sa Philippines. That was 1918 ko ano nun. 19 something it was actually featured sa Drag Race Philippines ni Silhouette sa iyang ko ano.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, ni Silhouette pero wala in-appreciate sa judges. Ang
Ako din sa yung costume.
Tungkol sa iyang costume ana the Golden Gays and katupong si Markova. Si Dolphy.
Comfort gay.
Comfort
she was
Gays.
a drag.
Actually, kuan gyud ang mga drag queens before dili gyud siya ingon nga drag kuan pero comfort gays ang tawag nila.
Yeah, they were more
sa
of a
una.
more
1975.
Or mga geishas. Sa Japan ba geisha? Ano ba mga performers but some sa mo sideline sila usay prostitution, di ba? I
Oo.
think kay
Yeah.
comfort
Correct.
gay.
Mao nang kasagaran nga uban maingon nga pag mayon kang drag queen burikat or kuan unsa ba nang tawag nila ana.
I know on drag has historically been associated ban to I mean, di ba binurikat but like
Prostitutes.
di man pod but pag
It's more of like a sexually charged. Hindi naman siya sexually.
Kay before man god
It's
it's
Kuan. It's just it just pushed the boundaries of
Oo.
of course.
Because
Gender,
technically,
oo.
when you
Wala
say drag,
censorship.
it's female
Tayo.
impersonation originally.
Yeah.
Then karon nahimo na siyang art.
yeah.
So grabe ang development sa koan sa community mao na. Mao nang kita mga daghan tang mga drag artists there's Philippines pero mahimong Japayuki katong mong giingon.
Oo, yeah.
Kay yun na kanang drained nga
Especially ito mga trans sisters.
Mga trans sisters.
Oo nga. Mga showgirls.
Mga
Showgirls.
showgirls.
Showgirls. Muna sila sa una ka
So I
naman.
stand corrected.
Oo.
Nya atay kuan.
Our
We do
very
have
own
drag
drag,
here.
local
Naa,
drag culture. Yeah. Ever
Mao na
since.
Sila mo'y mga koan mga Lady Bonning version.
Mga pioneers.
Mga
I
pioneers.
think ingon ana ba? I hope it continues na like if ingon ana katong sa katong drag den.
Drag Den. Oo nga.
Nga,
Drag
like,
Race produced.
Philippines.
Jud
Nga
po to siya.
gikuan nila
Drag
they're
Den po,
starting to produce
Filipino koan.
Original.
like drag or like kung pwede mo like western na mga performance art ay like
Oo.
performing kuan sa tawag ana basta kanang mga western art forms ingon ana pero it in a
Philippinized
Philippine
context.
in a Filipino
Correct.
context in the Philippine context so yeah I think that's actually I mean art is universal.
True.
Oo.
So, you can't actually, we can't actually gatekeep art.
Yeah.
Like, one culture can't gatekeep art because it is universal. The only thing that separates different art forms is like the nuances of like the context of kuan, like lahi ang drag sa US, lahi ang drag with the Philippines, lahi ang kuan. I just hope that we stop copying. That's what we're known for.
Correct.
When we are not actually, because there are a lot of artists that are really good.
Who come up with original
Oh,
concepts.
who are come up with original and innovative concepts.
True.
But ang atong panglantaw with Filipino artists and Filipino art industry is copycats.
Noon.
True.
But like we're going back to the talk lagi na there's nothing really original. It's just that
At this point,
it's up to the artist to make it to change the context or to make it relevant for this generation by also without like forgetting to highlight like the culture and the like the importance of culture in arts ba.
True.
Correct.
So yeah. Mauto
yeah,
siya.
goodbye.
Charing. Thank you so much, Charing.
So if ingon ana man nga they're starting to tap into the history of drag in the Philippines, that would be a really good like educational
Yeah.
one.
Because I feel like in terms of the more mainstream type, before Drag Race became a thing, I think mga O-Bar, mga Nectar
Naa
type
naman na
of-
siya nag-exist.
Naa naman, I think ang ato manggod sa Philippines, more on, I feel especially ang masikat, mga impersonators gani. We like to impersonate, diba?
Yeah.
There's so many comedians who impersonate artists nga Western, they lip sync to these artists, and muna tong local version of drag, basically. But ato nga time, di pa mong uso ng kanang drag queen nga term sa Pilipinas, Jod. I think
So we just have it's like the same as drag but just a different name.
just labeled differently. I think karon nagsugod na tag-ingon nga
Drag queen.
drag jud ay ni siya. I think na formalize siya ba nga as an art form into it being it's not just lip syncing, it's not just mimicking an artist, but it's actually drag, which it is.
Correct.
Something like that. So mas na-highlight siya karon.
I learned something new today.
Kana. That's based on my opinion.
That's
Diba ako bright? Peste mo.
Yeah. Gays can teach us something.
We're so knowledgeable.
Gays can
Oo
teach
naman.
us a lot of things.
We've existed for a long time.
Yeah. Inguna na ba? Imbis, I think K-pop po, diba? Na nagatay P-pop, na natay kuan. Back in the 90s, kuan, sikat kayo ng like maayo, like boy groups nga.
No.
Although not singing, but like grabe ang atong kuan, like, atong generation nga kuan, UND.
Even
kuan.
before K-pop became a thing, like became a phenomenon in its own way. We've had groups mga Viva Hot Babes or we're like pop groups, mga lucky katong mga
Sex Bomb.
lucky
Ansa man.
lucky nga versions of Viva Hot Babes. The mga macho keme katong gagakantag Jumbo Hot Dog.
Oo.
Those were groups as well.
Yeah.
Sex Bomb.
Sex Bomb.
Especially Sex Bomb nga they choreograph their choreograph their songs. They Masculados. Okay na. Although medyo mas kuan man sila, mas niche, mas kuan ba, mas medyo labos na rin own genre, but
And ABS-CBN had kuan, The Hunks.
kana sila, although di mo gusto na group nga, more boy artista so kami
more
but
of like
like especially I think more Sex Bomb because they had katong 17 which lasted years. They have albums, they sing, they dance, they act. Our own version of a K-pop idol, basically.
Correct.
Before
It's
it was
just
even a
that
thing.
wala siya, hindi siya para sa K-pop nga nahimo gid siyang global thing. But it's something that the Filipinos, that we were raised by kuan.
Exactly.
Viva Hot Babes and
Exactly.
Sex Bomb.
I was raised by Sex Bomb dancers in elementary na high school.
We were raised by that. Kanang
Exactly.
kuan ba, we had something we grew up in. We had something for us.
Exactly.
That we can celebrate as Filipinos.
Yeah, true.
Like way before K-pop, we had something ba?
Exactly.
So, like karon manggod is it like the word whitewashed or like the word
Correct.
na kanang very a lot of kids in this generation kuan na very westernized.
Hinoon.
Tinoon.
Okay, we don't really, especially during the pandemic, wala kaayo tay kuan. And even then, daghan na kaayo, ano gani, di ba, ay UK, dugay kay nasundan ang Visayan theater, dugay nasundan ang Visayan musicals.
Tungkol sa pandemic yun.
Yeah, but way before, like 2010, 2008, nag-start ang musicals, ang
Yeah.
Visayan musicals.
Correct.
It started in like 70s, 80s, and then nabalik na pod early 2000s, and then na-stop na pod, and then na-revive. So it just, ano ba?
It comes in waves.
Yeah, it comes
basically.
in waves.
Correct.
Karon with Philippine theater, do you think there's creative brain drain in Philippine theater?
I'm not so exposed man to local theater, because most of the local theater we have mongod is, especially the bigger ones, are in Manila. Mongod.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to get that more insiders type of knowledge. But so far, I feel like in terms of local artists, I feel like gina-push man should not to atong local industry. I feel like
Table 12.
Table 12, for example,
Correct.
Charat. Or even in Manila, there are still a lot of mga companies that really push for
Yeah.
mga original Filipino stage plays, musicals, and stuff like that. But I feel like it's hard to compete mangod with mga Les Miserables, mga Phantom of
Yeah.
the Opera,
May,
palong jud da.
ang
Dili po ko sa ingon nga palong jud ta. It's just that kulang lagi ta og support.
Wala tay
Mo
kwarta.
gid po, and wala tay
budget.
budget. Dagan ang talented diri. Uy,
Wala tay
it's so
budget
hard
sa
magud. Kuan
West
magud
End.
lisod i-compare ang Philippine theater because di man jud siya ang i-compare. Kay naa man siya kaugalingon gud niya
No.
nga kuan
Very good
style.
point. Yeah.
Na siya kagalingong style. And then mao na something nga dili na to ma-appreciate sa mga Pinoy pero na-appreciate sa ubang nasod. Nga okay, lami lagi ni siya kay something different like bisan katong beauty.
Yeah.
Bisan ka nang sa mga pageant nato pagkita nato nga kanang brown skin ni siya. Lami siya lang tawon.
I feel like it goes back to the fact ba nga murag we always want to pattern ourselves to what the whites or how the whites do it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Naa sa like Broadway.
or not
Naapod
just
tay-
whites, like just Western countries.
Paano ba? While at the same time also sort of overlooking the fact that we have our own.
Yeah.
We have our
We
own
do.
style,
We
different genres,
Lahi.
different kuan.
Like-
And I hope lang jud nga kaning atong government karon no kay kanang suportahan ang art, suportahan ang culture cause mo man kahana nga kanang mga atong makitaan lang jud nga kuno mga balita nga kaning atong current nga government karon kay sige siya travel og inani nana. I hope lang gid pod nga apilon pod ang art in town. Uy,
Yeah.
wisig kisad mi gamay
Yeah.
kay wa man mi nangahanglan og sobra nang ginahanglan ra mi og sakto ra nga
Yeah.
support. Tinuod ba na prangko
Yeah.
pagka-istorya.
Like just an avenue or like a space to promote
Yeah, exactly.
Filipino art.
And lahi raman jud pud kaayo jud ang Broadway sa Filipino musicals
Oo.
jud. In terms of training, in terms of
Correct.
atake, in terms of storytelling.
Oo.
Lahi
Lahi ang
jud ka
Filipino.
maka-compare sa Miss Saigon og sa let's say for example siya sa Torna or Rock of Ages to another.
Speaking of
It's
ages,
very different.
pila ka decades usa sila naka-concert sa kuan sa Araneta.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dugay sila nga
Kay-
naka-concert kay
training-
tungod walay
Training wise pa lang daan pil din ata. I mean in terms of training ba
Oh.
pil because the Broadway actors have studied
Yeah.
theater. Ato ba kay guts sabi og talent ato ang puhunan kay mga
Correct.
mamshi girls.
Uy, dagan kayong
Murag
bagag naong Dres Pilipinas.
consolation prize na lang if
artist.
naka-work-
Uy,
if naka-workshop ka.
Magkapabagay, ragnawong.
Oh,
Correct.
basta if naka-workshop ka murag consolation prize na lang na siya but
diri ra mo makita sa kuan Philippines nga ang musician magtukar sa usa ka bar nga tulo ra ka buktawo.
Exactly.
Halos gani murag lag and bisan disen murag purani o
mas holistic banggod ang training sa states because if you're a that actor dapat kabalo ka mo sayaw jud kabalo mo ka mo kanta
Correct.
there's Pilipinas ba kay sometimes puhunan kay acting, you just learn singing along the way.
Yeah.
You just learn dancing along the way. But it's not really part of something you study
Ganin
in
no
the
kay for
beginning.
example lang Justin Bieber sikat kayo sa ilang music pero wa jud ko kita na niya nga kanang gibuan siya pelikula unsa ba?
Okay, lahat po siya kay
Oo.
singer po na siya. But
Diri sa Philippines ba? What I mean ba is diri sa Philippines kay pag kuan ka, pag singer ka, dapat na apo kay pelikula, na po kay mga inana actor po ka at the same time.
yeah, sort of like
So,
trade
murag
of,
holistic ka dapat.
Murag siya kuan ba, jack of all trades kay mga artista.
Oo.
Bata ni idol style ba nga?
Yeah.
Singer, dancer, actor.
Correct.
Ano?
Broadcaster.
Oo. Journalist.
Journalist.
Tanan-tanan.
Marites.
Doctor,
Doc-
engineer,
Oo.
lawyer, and siya.
So yeah, it's very unfair to compare jud
Oo.
because we have very different financial
Different financial kuan.
capabilities, guys.
Correct. And kanang mo
support
ingon
local.
nga, lahi ang
Yeah,
training sa
support
Broadway inana.
Jud.
Lahi gyud ang training sa Broadway pero kung boto na hunaon mas mopili ko diri sa Pilipinas nga training then mo agto kog Broadway nga nana koy background daan sa nana koy training daan diri sa Pilipinas kay para ma-impress sila.
Pwede man say
Basta naging lahi po na, lahing
Lahi
mga
po.
standards.
Pero
Oo.
di sa iningon, no, the thing man good with a lot of Broadway shows, okay, it's spectacular, but sometimes when you dissect the story, medyo empty.
Oo, tinuod.
Pero sa Pilipinas, Jud, story heavy kayo mga productions.
Very kuan.
Bugat jud
Very
kaayo.
malaman.
It's not as spectacular, it's not as big as like Broadway shows, pero when you digest our stories, very real and raw.
Tinuod.
Jud, bugat.
Yes.
Hello! Welcome back.
Going to express our final kuan.
Our final thoughts.
Final thoughts
Char,
ni?
char ka.
Okay, so we'll start with the return of guests.
I hope
Guest.
the government no kay kanang mohatag sila og gamay nga funds sa ato ang mga local artists. If it is not big then at least man lamang enough and give us venue to perform because mura ba og kaning usahay kami nga mga artist maglisod mong pangitag rehearsal venue o nya maglibog mi kung asa mi mo kuan mo hunat sa amo ang mga amo ang talent or asa na mo i-show ang among talent maabot na lang bisig asa mo pangita kung pwede na lang kung magkalisod na dinha na lang Miss Boulevard mag-perform
Tinuod.
kay kuan man lisod man kaayo and
Mahal
also
kaayo
learn
ang kuan.
slowly appreciate our culture and talents diri sa Philippines kay of course kita tanan naman tay kaugalingong standards pod but at the same time we also have our different style and learn and if makuha ganin nimo ang kanang for example no kay kaning of course sa pag-anhin ako diri sa Dumaguete kay first may good musical na ako kay mura magyapon binitas ra man gyapon kay kalaykay nana then karon
Ay, usa ka,
ikaw ako
ka,
usahay
and-
kita mura pud gihapon so mura ba og
Hi, Tay.
it's actually ang akuan pod ni mura ba og lahi-lahi po siya og lahi og story lahi pog atake si tatay lahi pog story lahi pog atake ang anak so murag ilahang style ba ilahang style kay different pero nag-meet halfway and it's so amazing makaingon ka nga kuan okay lami ni siya nga kuan lami ni siya nga different style
Richard.
of telling a story nana ba butoy mo gingon ganina nga kuan kita
Ako gingon nga na.
when it comes to in terms of storyline in terms of kuan
Gaslighting.
ang heaviness sa story kay
Remember.
kuan
I think you're thinking
grabe
about-
yun.
yeah.
Munang mabash ka kay kuan manggod dili ka magsikag kalimot.
Story-driven ang kuan ato as Pilipinas.
Oo,
Ay,
inana lang. Tinuod biya na.
Reinforce lang na ako yung mga pistik eh. Mabash talaga sa mot piste.
Mabash yung tagsabutan.
Mabash to na.
Kay alangan nimo mo kung awayon.
Ano to siya?
Wala to siya.
Okay, sige, go. Thank you so much, Ruby. Char, char.
You're welcome.
Ako, personally,
O kumakana mo sa
medyo taas kay kumbangs ba?
Uy, kaluoy.
Personally, in terms of like brain drain, I really appreciate the fact nga there is really a portion of movement towards empowering our local industry. I feel like now more than ever, directors, writers, producers are tapping into more out there, more original stories. Karon, the entertainment industry will always follow trend. Hindi na siya mawala.
Yeah.
Kabit-kabit,
Karon,
Vampire, BLBL, kung unsa man na adyo na trend, and we always follow a trend, but karon I feel like this generation, at least the creatives for this generation are more open to experimenting,
Yeah.
and kanang mas mo kuan sila, mas mo willing sila mo risk.
Yeah.
Ang sa ako lang is hopefully soon enough ma-catch ang attention sa it's the bigger production companies manggod that
Yeah.
need to really adjust with the time.
Let's step up. Yeah.
Viva, ay mo produce og iyot-iyot sa inyong Viva Max. Sus ko Lord, tama na. Oh my God, ilang Viva Max puro softcore porn jud ilang gina-produce na po iyot.
Like back in the murag 90s.
Back to the 90s jud sila day.
Murag singit.
Oh, kung nga piste daghan kay mga stories diri nga kinahang nga deserve og funding nga Viva level og budget, pero seriously ga iyot check ka. But as in June. But anyways, hopefully soon kana mga Star Cinema, kana mga Viva, kana mga big production companies would invest more in these stories, in these artists, kay we have so much talent to offer ba, and wala enough money to back them up. Kwarta jud guys, at the end of the day, if what jud kay kwarta, lisod jud ka i-produce og mga
true.
shows.
Ginoon. Bisan po kung saan pakaka-talented diha kung wa jud kay budget na Ginoo.
It's easy to demand good
Yeah.
quality
it's
shows
easy to
from
demand.
people, but if
It's
kabalo lang
hard to
mo,
produce.
if wala joy kwarta, wala joy mahitabo.
Correct.
Yes.
So
Wala
hopefully,
kwarta and equipment.
Oh.
Amen.
as in jud, amen, Lord. But yeah, hopefully pohon moabot ang panahon nga these production companies, the billion industry, kana movie ni sa ganda mo garner back billions of pesos.
Yeah.
When ang budget cannot even half of that. Ana ba? So hopefully pohon we would go to a theater, and ang atong mga movies kay katunang mga worth it jud pud nga.
Yeah.
Ana ba?
Kaya ang atong mga shows kay mga giripak lang ba?
Oh, repack lang. Lahi kang artista for the same story. Ana ba? Guys, igo na. Tama na.
Lain. Viva Ma.
Ay, i-search ng Viva Max sa YouTube. Manggawas na gayot dito tanan.
Ginoo ko.
Piste. But anyways, yes, Viva Max, gumising na kayo sa katotohanan. But anyway, mo to siya.
Ikat man ani mo direct na.
Dili.
Hala.
Itag ang Viva Max. Check.
Aday mabash na po.
Mabash na po ta, piste.
Sikat.
Ha, katong Viva Max ba yung delete ni mo ikat.
Taga Viva Max sa una.
Yan na
Ugani.
ikat.
Oo.
Ay, ayun nag-appeal.
Check.
Viva, hindi ka
Si Viva na ka na. Viva ba ni siya?
Journal. Yun ito ikat.
Well, cut. Kaya pa mo cut.
correct.
But thank you guys. Ba't akong comment?
Sus ko, struggle kay ko ng Viva sa una. Eh.
Lah.
I think it's okay.
Tama na.
It's kuan. That's the exact tawag ani. Like that's the exact explanation of why we started Table 12. Nga because it's artists are everywhere, especially local artists. Like Dumaguete is an artist haven.
Yeah.
But we don't really have like at least karon naga-start na for like visual arts na sila yung mga ilahang like museums
Yeah,
or
true.
kuan like actually
Galleries.
visual galleries nga ang actual visual artist ang nagpatukod. But that's and that's the same thing that we're doing with like performing arts with theater, film, radio, and TV.
Puhon.
Kuan, that's the exact thing that we're doing. Although it's going to be slower than usual than most because we're just so small. And we're just like how many of us? Like 6 kabuk? 7? That's the exact cause that we are pushing for. Nga more local artists because there are really really good stories out there that has like the content has weight, it has like cultural value, it has a social value.
True.
No,
Tana.
that can be entertaining and educational.
Super.
And Table 12 does all these podcasts, does all these like shows, like musical theater shows. I mean, everybody's been doing podcasts. Everybody's been doing musical theater and film and whatever. But what we are doing is we are highlighting Visayan culture specifically. Not necessarily speaking the vernacular, because there are also Bisaya nga from different backgrounds. That's why we have Banter 66. These are like nerds who are Bisaya but are talking in English. There are different Bisaya people. There's not just one, and that's what we're highlighting. Like the culture of Bisaya it's multicultural. Inside like these different islands, there are different cultures, and that's what we are highlighting. We are calling out, like taking cues from like pop culture, from the trends, and then we're putting that in the context of Bisaya, of the Bisaya people.
Yes.
So, I wish that we keep going. And
Yes.
And fellow artists just like keep pushing for the same cause. We know
Correct,
that
correct.
other people out there, other artists are pushing for the same cause.
True.
So, we just need to be heard, and we just need to be more visible and be more consistent with what we do. It's going to be slower, but slow and steady.
Wins the race.
Yes.
Tsaka ba?
Yes.
Basa
Oo.
mo to siya?
So,
Wala na po, mabash na po ka.
Mabash na po ko, please.
mabash na po ka.
Yawa.
Dyan.
Luyas na mo Kuya Mark.
Di na ako
Hinahinaya ko na
mag-alas,
mong
Hindi na
baba
siya
ko.
mabash.
Feel ako,
Hindi na siya
kailangan kang pabinditahan, yun ni mo yung baba siguro.
Ang eyeglass, yun ako bilitahan dahil.
Correct.
It's we are trying to, it's not, I don't call it like revolutionizing. It's not.
It's not.
Just we're reviving
Yeah.
art forms that can be relevant for this generation and for our generation. Okay, for me, locally, I've grown up in like community theater, so I've seen like locally, I know what's happening. And ang pinaka before this generation, before my generation, ang past generation is back in the 70s and 80s. That's just my parents kuan. Wala na siya nasundan with local theater. So that's what I'm doing, and that's what we are doing. We are reviving the culture and arts tawag ani scene. Yes.
Yes.
So, I hope you continue to support
Yes.
Table 12
Us especially, charot.
for those who are supporting us, and support local artists.
All the time.
All the time. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for
this
watching,
episode.
guys.
We will see you again for the next. Thank you so much.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Back in that bag again. Whoa, yeah. Hey. Back in that, yeah. Tell them to watch it. Now I ain't talking my pocket.